Welcome to this documentary-style journey through the history of human settlement in the United States, from the first footsteps thousands of years ago to the rise of modern American civilization. Let's begin. 1. The first humans arrive. Prehistoric America. Thousands of years before modern nations existed, the first humans reached the land we now call the United States. During the last ice age, a natural land bridge known as the Bering Land Bridge connected Siberia and Alaska. Early hunter-gatherers crossed this icy path in search of food and warmer lands. Over generations, they spread across North America, from Alaska to the Great Plains, and from the southwest deserts to the eastern forests. Rise of Native American civilizations. From these early settlers emerged diverse Native American cultures. The Pueblo peoples of the Southwest, the Mississippian mound builders, the Iroquois Confederacy of the Northeast, the Apache, Navajo, Sioux, Cherokee, and many more. They developed agriculture, crafts, trade networks, religious systems, and their own unique forms of governance. 2. European arrival and colonization, 1492 to 1775. In 1492, Christopher Columbus reached the Americas, opening the door for European exploration. Soon, the Spanish, French, Dutch, and English began establishing settlements. The English colonies. The foundation of what would become the United States was shaped mainly by English colonists. Key settlements included Jamestown, 1607, the first permanent English colony. Plymouth, 1620, settled by the Pilgrims seeking religious freedom. Throughout the 1600s and 1700s, 13 English colonies grew along the Atlantic coast, building farms, ports, towns, and trade networks. Impact on native peoples, European diseases, land seizures, and wars devastated Native American populations. Entire communities were displaced or destroyed. 3. The Road to Independence, 1775 to 1783. Tensions grew between the 13 colonies and the British government over taxes, laws, and control. Declaration of Independence. In 1776, American leaders declared independence, stating that all people have rights to liberty and self-government. War and a new nation. After years of conflict, the Americans won the Revolutionary War. In 1787, they drafted the U.S. Constitution, one of the world's most influential democratic systems. This marked the birth of a new nation, the United States of America. 4. Westward expansion, 1783 to 1860. With independence secured, the young nation began expanding west. Major milestones included the Louisiana Purchase, 1803, doubling the size of the country, settlement of the West through farming, mining, and ranching. The California Gold Rush, 1848, drawing fortune seekers from around the world. Railroads and new towns sprang up rapidly. But this expansion also brought more conflict, as many native tribes were forcibly removed from their ancestral lands. 5. Slavery and the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. By the mid-1800s, the nation was deeply divided. The South relied on slavery for its plantation economy, while the North moved toward modern industry and opposed slavery's expansion. This conflict erupted into the American Civil War. A turning point, the North won the war, and slavery was abolished. This reshaped the nation socially, economically, and morally. 6. Industrialization and the rise of modern America, 1870 to 1930. After the Civil War, the United States transformed at a breathtaking pace. Technological and economic growth, railroads connected the entire nation, electricity revolutionized industry. Telephones shrank distances, Steel and automobile industries exploded. Skyscrapers began rising in new urban centers. Millions of immigrants from Europe and Asia came seeking opportunity, contributing to America's workforce, culture, and identity. 7. World Wars and becoming a global power, 1945 to 1991. After World War II, the United States emerged as a global superpower. Key achievements: military and economic leadership, the Cold War rivalry with the Soviet Union, space exploration, culminating in the 1969 moon landing. The development of computers and early internet technologies. America also experienced major civil rights movements, reshaping ideas of freedom and equality. 8. The modern United States, 1991–present. Today, the United States is one of the world's largest and most diverse economies, a center for innovation and technology, home to companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, and SpaceX, a leading force in science, higher education, entertainment, and global culture. Modern American society is the result of thousands of years of migration, conflict, creativity, and resilience.